Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. As always with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I am going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you guys my opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below and you could just skip to that timestamp if you only want to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. But otherwise, if you don't have the attention span of a goldfish, then you can just stay tuned, watch me play through the game. I will be giving you my running commentary, telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. As always with all of my videos, I will be swearing a little bit probably, so if you don't like that kind of thing, then probably don't watch the video and probably unsubscribe. No hard feelings. And like I said, the game costs $60. The game is also available on Microsoft Game Pass, but for the purposes of this review, I will be reviewing the game as if it costs $60. So this game will need to be worth at least $60 at the end of the day, and basically I will be comparing it to other full price AAA title shooters like Far Cry 5, for instance, those types of games. Far Cry 5 is a very good first person shooter type game like this, like an open world type game. So I will pretty much be comparing it to that today. So first off, let us have a look at the options menu as always. So you can change a whole bunch of stuff like object highlighting. I'm not sure what that means. It probably makes the game a little bit easier. I don't know. You can't change the difficulty for some reason, but we might be able to do that once we are actually in the game. You can enable or disable the tutorial. You can disable subtitles, change the speaker names showing up, threat indicators, hit indicators, target reticle, which is the cursor thing in the middle, the crosshair type thing, compass, ammo counter. So you can make the game a lot more difficult for yourself and a lot more I don't really want to say realistic, but yeah, you can disable your ammo counter, your compass, mission notifications, those types of things. If you really want to go for a more hardcore type experience, basically. There's also colorblind accessibility options, which is nice. And then obviously the usual mouse sensitivity, aim sensitivity. You can change whether holding or toggling, sprinting, walking, leaning, those types of things. And then one issue that I already see with the game, and this is something that really should not be in a $60 title. It should not be an issue in a $60 title, and that is the fact that you cannot even change your resolution when you are playing on borderless full screen mode. So the game does not allow you to change the resolution at all when playing on borderless full screen mode, which is really not what I would expect of a $60 title. In a $60 title, you should fucking be allowed to change the resolution. I mean, that is standard. Changing the resolution should be standard in a $60 game. I mean, there are $10 games that allow you to change the resolution on borderless full screen mode, and here today we have a $60 AAA title and you cannot even change the resolution. So that is really, really unacceptable. It is really bad. I don't know why they don't allow you to do that. It's just, quite frankly, laziness probably. So that's really, really bad. You do not expect paying $60 for the game and then not even being able to change the bloody resolution of your game. Otherwise than that, the graphics options are quite detailed. You can change basically every aspect of the graphics, like character detail, hair detail, shadows, terrain detail, vegetation, post-processing, all of those kinds of things. You cannot turn off depth of field. So normally most games will allow you to turn off depth of field, but this game does not allow you to turn off depth of field, so that is an issue. Once again, I don't know why they don't allow you to turn off depth of field. They allow you to turn off motion blur, but they do not allow you to turn off depth of field. So that's really, really stupid. That's another thing which really you would not expect in a $60 title. Otherwise than that, the game has DLSS, AMD FSR, Intel EXSS, all of those kinds of things which we don't use. I don't like upscaling algorithms, so we're not going to do that because it just reduces the quality of the graphics in the game. So we're not going to be doing that. But we will see how the game runs. If the game runs really, really shittily, then we will have to use the upscaling because, as I said, the game is running at 2K resolution, or at least it shows that it's running at 2K resolution, which should really, really not be a problem for my GeForce RTX 3080. The recommended settings of the game say that it requires a RTX 3070 Ti, and that is pretty much spot on what I have. I have a RTX 3080, so the game recommends that you have a RTX 3070 Ti, and the 3080 is actually more powerful than the 3070 Ti. A very slight margin, but yeah, it's more powerful. So my computer does have the recommended specs for the game, so we should be able to run the game with no problems at 2K resolution, hopefully. I'm running the game on high, so not on epic, for instance. We're running it on high. All of these settings can go to epic quality, but we're just going to be running it on high. We will see if the game runs very smoothly, then we might turn the graphics up to epic. We will see how the game runs. So yeah, we're running the game at 2K resolution and high settings. That should be absolutely no problem for my computer. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So I think we can pretty much jump into the game. Okay, here you change the difficulty. Unfortunately, they don't tell you what is changing. So that's another thing that I really, really do not understand. Why do developers obfuscate things like this? Why do they not tell you what is changing? They say that it's a balance between combat and story, and then over here they say intense, challenging battles. So what makes it more intense? Why are the battles more intense? Do the enemies deal more damage? Do they have more health? Are they smarter? Is the AI of the computer better? Um, do you receive less ammo? Do you receive less health? Do you deal less damage? Like, what the fuck is actually changing between all of these different options? So it's really, really idiotic that they do not tell you at all what is actually changing between these settings. Is the veteran difficulty like 10% more difficult? Is it 20% more difficult? Or is it 99 trillion% more difficult? Like, I just do not understand why they do not provide you with any information with regards to the difficulty option. So anyway, that's really fucking stupid. Let's just play on Stalker, which I'm assuming is the normal difficulty. I am running the game on a very fast NVMe drive, so the loading screen should be very, very fast. You will not be getting these speeds on a normal hard drive. Okay, the game is lagging very, very badly. Okay, so that was super fantastic. As you guys saw there, as soon as the game loaded, the game stuttered and my GPU usage immediately shot up to 100% usage, which is absolutely insane. You can see, let's just quickly do this over here. You can see over here, my GPU usage shot up to 100% usage. So over here you can see 100% GPU usage. As soon as we went from the menu into the game, 100% GPU usage, and then when the game crashed again, you can see it resumed to the normal 30% usage. So the game immediately like went absolutely ballistic with 100% GPU usage as soon as we went into the game, and that is why we were getting really, really insane lag. Like we were not even getting 10 FPS there due to all of the lag. So okay, clearly the game is not able to run at the current settings. The game also crashed. So as you can see here, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And yeah, the game just crashed for some fucking reason. So, like, it stuttered for a while. It stuttered for maybe 20 seconds and then boom, it just crashed. So, yeah, the game crashes for some reason. So let's try that again. I'm probably gonna have to turn down the graphics because I don't know, like the game just lagged such an insane amount that we are definitely not going to be able to play the game at the current settings, despite me having a computer that is more than what the game actually recommends, more than what the developers actually recommend. I have a more powerful PC than what the developers actually recommend. So, and you can see that my CPU as well. You can see over here CPU usage, like it's not as if the CPU was massively used. During the shader compile, because the game does a shader compile, it uses the CPU a lot, but after that it really goes down. I should actually show you guys. There, you can see there the CPU usage is high during the CPU compile. After that, it goes down. So anyway, I will just launch the game again and see if we can do better on the second attempt. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce the graphics quite considerably, probably, because the fact that we are not even getting 10 FPS in the game is really, really bloody insane. You know, that's absolutely crazy that we're not even getting 10 FPS in the game. So yeah, let's try that again, I guess. I was not expecting the performance to be so fucking terrible. This is another thing. The game does this compiling shaders each and every time. Like literally, it does it each and every time. And then I can show you guys over here again. You can see over here the CPU usage is insane. It basically uses 100% of my CPU during the compiling stage. So it really, really strains your CPU quite a lot during the compiling stage, which is not good because this happens each and every time that you launch the game. So it's not good on your CPU at all. The game should not be using 100% of your CPU at any stage, to be honest. So yeah, that's not good. And this, every time that I open the game, I've opened the game probably 4 times now. Each and every time it happens. Each and every time it does this compiling shaders thing, which is unacceptable. It's okay if the game does the compiling shaders like once, you know, but honestly, it shouldn't do it each and every time. Doing it each and every time is not good. You know, each and every time you launch the game, you're gonna have to wait like a minute, sometimes minute and a half or 2 minutes, just for the bloody game to do the CPU compile. That is unacceptable, to be honest. So we can try to launch the game again. I don't know if it was just a fluke with the game lagging such an insane amount that we were literally getting 10 FPS, and then the game crashing, obviously. But anyway, let's see if we can lower the quality, I guess. I mean, once we're actually in the game and we see that we aren't lagging, then I can maybe push the quality up a little bit more. So I can obviously reduce the quality of the game to medium or to low, but I don't really want to do that. So I think the easiest way to gain performance is by reducing the quality of the game through like upscaling. So we will do upscaling. I'm not sure if the FSR frame generation will work. We can do that. I'm not sure if it will work actually. In some games it doesn't work. And then I guess we're just gonna reduce the resolution scaling to 70% maybe. That should be pretty safe. 70%, that basically means that we're currently running the game at 2K resolution. 70% of that is around 1080p. So if the game can't even run at 1080p, then yeah, the the optimization of the game is really fucking bad if it can't even run at 1080p. So let's try that again. I'm not gonna edit this loading screen out. I'm just gonna leave this loading screen in the game so that you guys can see what happens. Okay, we have 100% GPU usage once again. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip this. And I'm gonna skip that as well.
See that? It was a...
And I'm gonna skip this as well.
But I've got a shiny metal thing to recharge it.
Okay, the game is lagging like a bastard. I'm gonna skip all of this. Skip all of this. Okay.
Give me a sit rep. Perimeter breached. Extensive damage.
Okay, the game is lagging incredibly bad. Okay, so I got the game now to a stage where it's at least not lagging anymore. I'm getting 60 FPS, all of those good things. And we are not hitting that 100% GPU usage anymore. So we can try it like this. Now I had to significantly reduce the quality from what it was. So right now I had to turn down the quality from high to medium on the texture quality. Post-processing I turned all the way down to low, disabled light shafts, enabled upscaling TSR on quality settings, 70% resolution, so we're not even running the game on 2K resolution anymore. And then I also reduced all of these settings to medium and all of these settings to medium as well. So yeah, apparently the developers have lied a little bit on the specs that they have claimed, because it is very, very, very evident that you cannot run the game at 60 FPS with a 3080. Not even close. I'm pretty sure not even a 4090 would be able to run this game at 60 FPS without doing what I did, because I mean, this game just completely fucked up my 3080. We weren't even getting 10 FPS on high, just normal 2K resolution, high settings. We weren't even getting 10 FPS with my RTX 3080. So you're gonna need a 4090 or a 4090 Ti to get any better performance than that, honestly. So, yeah, the fucking developers are delusional with their recommended specs. That much is clear. And the game's performance is actually really terrible. It's really bad. The fact that the game can't even run can't even get, never mind 60 FPS, can't even get 30 FPS on high settings at 2K resolution. So yeah, the game's settings and the game's optimization is fucking terrible.
Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur, we would...
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chornobyl area, or S.T.A.L.K.E.R for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one, fearing change. But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
You alive back there?
I'm okay.
The zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Are we, close?
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the... Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it would have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation, and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Show me what you found. What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you flush it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Get to the scientist's bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
we are still hitting 100% GPU usage every now and then, so I'm gonna have to turn the graphics down even more, because we're, as you guys can see, during the cinematics for some reason, still hitting 100% GPU usage, which is causing a lot of stuttering. So we're gonna have to go down to 60% resolution then. That's the easiest way to gain performance.
Give me a sit rep. Perimeter breached. Extensive damage caused by... Oh, fuck knows what. Copy that. Dispatching a response team.
So yeah, I won't carry on about the performance. We already now have seen that the performance and the optimization of the game is fucking terrible. Absolutely pathetically terrible. The game should not have released like this. You can't even come close to getting 30 FPS with a RTX 3080 in the game, unless you downscale the resolution like below 2K resolution. So the performance is abysmal, really, really abysmal. So I don't know where we should go. There's no tutorial or anything like that. I don't know if there's like collectibles around or anything. So can we go through the water or not? And what's that stuff? Can we collect it? Okay, I guess it's nothing. Okay, I guess we can't go up there. Okay, you have to press L to get a flashlight. Would have been nice if there was a tutorial for that. And anomalies are bad for your health. Never let your guard down in the zone. Well, I don't know what that means. Some items... Okay, never mind. Tab to use the radial menu. Okay. How do you... okay. V. Okay, apparently we can't hit that. The water looks weird. Doesn't look natural. And it's not even making a wet spot over here, so that's pretty bad. I would expect at least some water splashing or stuff like that in a $60 game. Okay, so I guess there's nothing for me to do around here.
Where's your team? I'm on my second lap here and I'm going blind. They're en route, but we lost contact.
Falcon 3, investigate the scientist's bunker.
So are those guys enemies, I'm assuming? Wow, you really can't see anything when your light is off. That's actually really nice. I like that. Too many games have video game darkness instead of real darkness. Like, this is real bloody darkness, and I like that. So this is my inventory on the right, I'm assuming. There's no tutorial for any of this. Okay, why are we lagging? Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. Also, another thing, why were we getting subtitles during the cinematic? Or during the cutscene? Like, didn't I have subtitles disabled? I'm pretty bloody sure I did have subtitles disabled. So, subtitles disabled. So why are we still getting subtitles? Like, I don't understand it. We have subtitles disabled, enabled, disabled. So why the holy hell are we getting subtitles? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand why we're still getting subtitles. Wow, dual wield. I wonder if you can actually dual wield. So there's one. Can you throw them away, I'm assuming? So it shows their damage, range, accuracy, all of that kind of stuff. And then durability. Ah, for fuck's sake, the guns have durability in the game. I don't like that at all. That's really stupid. So the guns do have a price. You can see the price over there. So yeah, you should take that into consideration as well. What the hell is this thing? Why do you want me to open my inventory? I've already opened my inventory. Why do you want me to open it again?
Stalker 3, we've got a breach at the Dugout. The bunker's off, and now the ground team is on the way. Sal, I still don't have any maps. Stick to the perimeter. Avoid going in. I'll contact the sphere.
Holy shit. Do you get like experience or something like that maybe? Like why would you even want to kill stuff? Okay, so you get upgrades for your equipment, but it doesn't look like you actually get levels or anything like that. So you really probably should avoid battles unless it's something where you can gain something. So from stuff like this, don't gain anything. But that bastard saw me from very far away, so there was really no avoiding that battle, to be honest. Why are we lagging? Okay, so I seriously do not know what happened there. The game just, for some reason, ramped to 100% GPU usage again for no reason whatsoever. You guys can see over here, literally for like 2 minutes, I actually paused the recording because I wasn't even getting 5 FPS. For literally 2 minutes, it was 100% GPU usage there, as you can see. And I thought that it would pass, but it didn't pass, so I reduced the resolution scaling to 30%, which means we were running the game at basically 720p. And then that is when the GPU usage came down again. And then I waited a little bit and I put it back up to 65%, I think. And now this is where we are now. So I don't know why. I mean, we didn't do anything funny. We didn't do anything strange. The game just randomly, when we were over here and we had our light on, just randomly the game decided, okay, now I'm gonna shit the bed and I'm gonna run at 100% GPU usage, and then we weren't even getting 5 FPS. So I really don't know what triggered that, but it lasted for over 2 minutes until I reduced the resolution scaling to 30%. So quite honestly, if that happens again, then I'm just going to stop playing the game, because it's okay if it happens once, but if it happens multiple times for absolutely no reason whatsoever, we are literally just playing the game, then the game is unplayable. You know, you can't play the game if the game constantly runs at 5 FPS. I mean, you guys saw it on, you should be able to see it on the recording. The game literally just crashes down to 5 FPS, and then it's like the game is screenshotting, basically. It's just constantly screenshotting. So you can't play the fucking game like that. It is unacceptable. So if that happens again, I'm just gonna stop playing and I'm gonna call it a day, basically, and give the game a not recommended. I'm trying to give the game every benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to deal with all of the shit that the game has had so far, but I can only give a game so many chances. So we will see. Doesn't look like there's anything around here. I can't really go over there because I get radiation damage over there. The road just magically stops over there. A magical stopping road. Holy shit. What the fuck? Fucking hell, dog, just die. Bloody mutant dog. Look at the paws. That dog did not eat a good diet. The owners were not nice with that dog. Let's heal ourselves. Bloody dog. I was busy watching inside the window and then the bastard came out of nowhere and bit me on my butt. I'm assuming we can't swim because, yeah, probably they won't allow you to just swim around. Most likely. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping there would at least be something over here that we can loot, you know? The game also said something about hunger, but I didn't have time to read it. The pop-ups, the hint pop-ups really do not stay on your thing long enough, and we're lagging again. And we're lagging. You guys can see there 100% GPU usage for no reason. Like, I didn't change anything, and the game is just lagging. Look at that. Like, the game is literally screenshotting. And there we go, the game is now playable again. So you guys can literally see that I didn't do anything strange. I'm literally just playing the game, just normal, just playing the game, playing the game, playing the game, and then, holy shit, 100% GPU usage. Like, I'm not doing anything, I'm just playing the game, and then all of a sudden, the game goes from 40% GPU usage to 100% GPU usage, and I'm not doing anything. And we are literally running the game at 2K resolution with a downscaling of 60%. So we're running the game basically at 1080p, a little bit above 1080p, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Shader quality, global illumination, all of this stuff is on medium. We disabled a whole bunch of stuff over here. Post-processing is on low. Effects is on medium. Hair, medium. Texture quality, medium. And still, with a RTX 3080, you can't even run the game. Like, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, quite frankly, I want to play the game more, but I'm not gonna do that. It's really not often that I refund a game. I really only refund a game when the game is unplayable. Like, for instance, with De Novo Protocol. You guys can go have a look at my De Novo Protocol game review that I did, I don't know, more than a year ago or so. That game also ran at like 5 FPS, just absolutely bloody terribly. And I refunded that game. I really do not refund many games, but today this is a game that I am forced to refund. I refuse to pay $60 for the game and then it be completely unplayable. I don't care about whatever excuses that the developers have. You cannot release a game in this state. It is inexcusable. So I wanted to play more of the game. I liked the previous Stalker games. Like the previous Stalker games were nice, you know. I played and finished most of them. So you guys can see here, just 1 second. Over here. Nope, that's too zoomed in. Yeah, actually, let's do this one and that one. And then we just do this so that you guys can see. So, I have the game on Steam. I paid close to $60 for the game. Stalker. You can see over here, I have all of the other Stalkers. I've played all of them. I've completed. I think the one that I completed was Call of Pripyat. I can't remember exactly. It was a couple of years ago. And yeah, unfortunately, Stalker 2 is really, really fucking terrible. It's just unplayable. I want to play more of the game, but unfortunately this is a game that I'm just not gonna play. It's really as simple as that. I refuse to pay $60 for a game and then the game not be playable because it's due to you guys, it's due to your donations on Patreon that I'm able to purchase games like this. And now I've wasted $60, close to $60 of your money, which means that I'm not going to be able to review another $60 title. So you guys very often ask me, like, why aren't you reviewing this game? Why aren't you reviewing that game? Like with the recent the one fighting game, what was that? Sparking Zero, DBZ Sparking Zero, something like that. I got messages of people asking me to review that game, but it's fucking $60. I can't purchase every $60 game on the market. I spend all of the money that I get from my Patreon to purchase games like this game, and I can't purchase all of the games. You know, if you purchase every $40, $50, $60 game on the market, you're gonna be spending in excess of $1,000 every month probably, and I don't get that much from my Patreon. I get a couple $100 every month. So I really need to choose which games I'm gonna purchase and which games I'm not gonna purchase. And unfortunately, this is a game that I spent a lot of money on, and it's now gonna cause me to not be able to purchase another game. So I am going to be refunding this game, and then I will just be seeing what other game I am going to be purchasing to do a review for you guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste your money on this game. I'm gonna refund this game and do a review on another game. Perhaps in the future, maybe I will revisit this game, but that is another question. I honestly, if a developer fucks up a game this much to the point where it's not even playable, then honestly I won't even bother. There's many other games on the market that I would rather bother with. I'm not gonna bother with a game that can't even run, can't even get 10 FPS on RTX 3080. So, yeah, guys, honestly, that's my opinion on the game. I do not recommend the game. I don't even recommend the game on Game Pass. It's obviously a little bit cheaper on Game Pass. I don't even recommend that. So yeah, I just don't recommend the game currently. Perhaps they will fix all of this shit in the future, but currently I just do not recommend the game. The fact that they don't even allow you to change the resolution is really, really idiotic. Seemingly, you can't even remove subtitles. The game still has subtitles, even though I disabled subtitles. So yeah, there's just really a lot of things that I have an issue with. And on top of that, the game is simply not playable. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As I already said, I gave the game every benefit of the doubt. I really wanted to play the game, but the game is unplayable right now. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As always, if you want to support the channel, if you want to allow me to do more reviews for you guys, then your support on patreon.com/LFP would be very much appreciated. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.